You have felt the stirring, haven't you? An unspoken shift in the air, a knowing in your bones that something unseen is weaving your path. The angels have drawn close today, their wings brushing softly against your weary heart, and they whisper, "This love was written long before time found its voice. He was placed in your life by divine hands. And you, dear soul, were sent into his to awaken something forgotten, a purpose that transcends earthly bonds. There is a truth, still hidden, that must rise before your union can blossom. Not because love is lacking, but because the soul must be prepared to hold such sacred love. The angels say, he sees the light in you, even if his eyes dare not linger too long. You entered his life like dawn after endless night, and though he longs for your warmth, the shadows he carries cannot yet stand fully in the sun. For now, a higher hand is guiding both your journeys, shaping him into the man who will one day walk beside you in truth. You are not waiting in vain. You are walking a path of becoming. Breathe, dear heart. In the unseen realms, a tapestry of destiny is being rewoven. The moment of revelation will come, not by force, but as the tide meets the shore, inevitable and sure. For it is written, to everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Ecclesiastes 3 verse 1. And the angels smile, for your season of fulfillment draws near. There is a reason he hesitates, why his touch feels so near yet so far. You must know this, dear one. His silence is not born of disregard, but of wounds unseen. The angels lean close and murmur. He carries within him rooms locked long ago, spaces where old grief sleeps beneath layers of pride and forgotten sorrows. When you entered, your light stirred the dust, awakening what he thought was buried. Now he trembles under the weight of it. How can he offer his heart when even he fears its depths? The love he feels is genuine, but it brushes against ancient fears, the fear of loss, of not being enough, of love slipping through fingers too weary to hold it. The angels say, do not take this distance as rejection. It is his soul engaged in a battle that remains unseen. Each time he steps back, it is not to escape you, but to grapple with the self he barely understands. In his heart, a voice whispers of you, soft yet relentless. He yearns to be free of these inner barriers, but healing is a slow and sacred process. Hold compassion in your gaze. For this is a man caught between the desire to surrender and the terror of what surrender might reveal. You are the mirror he was not ready to confront. And although he may falter, know this, the cracks are forming. And light, dear soul, always finds its way through the cracks. The angels are near, guiding him toward the courage he will one day need to stand beside you whole. Listen now, beloved soul, for this is what the angels impress upon your heart. Love asks not that you lose yourself. In the stillness of your longing, they see it, how you stretch yourself too thin, how your own light dims when you try to mend what is not yours to fix. The angels say, let go of the need to carry his healing upon your shoulders. His journey is his own, sacred and sovereign. You were not sent to save him, but to shine alongside him. In the waiting, in the ache of uncertainty, it is tempting to forget your own needs. To set aside your joy, your voice, your radiance, all in hopes of becoming enough to soothe his fears. But hear this truth, you were already enough the moment the stars sang your name. The angels urge you, tend to your own flame. Nourish your body, your spirit, your dreams. Drink deeply from the well of your own becoming. For when the time comes, he will not need a savior. He will seek a partner whose light burns steady and strong. Do not shrink yourself to fit the spaces he cannot yet fill. Stand tall, beloved. Let your beauty and worth first be known to yourself. The angels envelop you in their wings tonight, whispering, the love meant for you will never ask you to abandon yourself. Walk in your fullness. Be the light that calls him forward, not the shadow that dims while waiting. Your journey matters. Your joy matters. And you are profoundly, divinely loved. He sees himself in your eyes, not the polished image he shows the world, but the raw truth of who he is beneath the armor. The angels reveal, you are a mirror to him, one he never sought yet cannot turn away from. In your presence, his carefully constructed defenses start to crumble. The mask slips. The old stories unravel. You reflect back to him the man he is capable of becoming, and also the parts he has long denied. This is why your connection feels both magnetic and overwhelming to him at times. The angels whisper, your light stirs his shadows. And shadows resist the light not out of hatred, but from fear of exposure. He cannot always meet your gaze because in it, he sees the places where he still needs to heal. Yet paradoxically, it is your light that draws him ever closer, time and again. This is not a battle of wills. It is a sacred alchemy. For as he witnesses your truth, your courage, your compassion, your fierce authenticity, something within him begins to shift. Each time you choose to stand in your wholeness, without shrinking to ease his discomfort, you invite his soul to rise. The angels remind you, you are not here to dim your light for him. You are here to be the light that beckons him forward. Whether he can yet walk in it is not for you to control. Trust this. Every soul must confront its own reflection. And though it may cause trembling now, one day he will thank the stars for the mirror you have been. The first stirrings are subtle, almost imperceptible, yet the angels lean in close and assure, the awakening has begun. There are moments now when his heart betrays him, a glance that lingers too long, a tenderness in his voice he cannot disguise. Small, fleeting signs, but they matter. For the soul's awakening is a quiet thing at first, a whisper before the song. The angels say, he dreams of you, not only in sleep but in waking reverie. In still moments, when the noise fades, you rise in his thoughts uninvited. And with each passing day, this presence grows harder to ignore. He notices things now, the emptiness of shallow connections, the restlessness in familiar places. What once satisfied no longer holds the same allure. It is you who has stirred this shift. Your essence lingers in his spirit like a fragrance, reminding him of depths yet unexplored, of a love that calls him higher. And though he may not yet find the words, know this, the seed has taken root. The soil of his heart is breaking open beneath your light. The angels remind you, awakenings are not linear. There will be days of progress and days of retreat. But each flicker of awareness is a triumph of the soul. You need not force the bloom. Simply be, and trust that what has begun will find its way to full flower. The dawn cannot be rushed. Yet it always comes. And dear one, in the unseen realm, the light is already rising. Do you feel it? The push and pull, the closeness that drifts away again. The angels see it too, and they want you to understand, this dance is not a failure, nor a rejection. It is part of the sacred unfolding. He is caught in a cycle, one not of your making, nor within your power to break. Each return to you stirs hope, each retreat stirs doubt. But beneath it all, a deeper rhythm is at play. The angels say, he draws near because his soul longs for the light you provide. And when he pulls away, it's not you he's running from, but the parts of himself that aren't ready to be seen yet. This cycle reflects his inner struggle, the desire to love and the fear of losing control. Each step away is a search for familiar ground, for the comfort of what used to be. But beloved, hear this truth, each return, no matter how brief, signals a deeper surrender. Every time he comes back, it's with one less layer of fear. The soul learns in spirals, not in straight lines. The angels whisper, don't let these ups and downs define your worth. You're not here to chase or to shrink. You're here to ground yourself in your truth, to be the calm center in his storm. And understand this, as exhausting as this cycle may feel, it is not everlasting. The soul grows weary of running. One day, when the inner walls have softened enough, the pull towards you will become irresistible, not from need, but from readiness. Until then, trust the divine timing. What is meant for you cannot be lost. It is simply in the process of becoming. There is a love that heals without words, a love that flows through the unseen, gentle as a breath, and the angels say this is the love you offer. He may not express it yet, may not even acknowledge it, but your presence is a balm for wounds he forgot he had. In the stillness of your essence, something within him finds peace. The angels reveal, your compassion surrounds him like invisible wings. Your patience, your unwavering light, these are medicines more powerful than you realize. Even in absence, your energy remains. Even in silence, the mark of your love weaves through the chambers of his heart. And although pride or fear may keep him silent, his soul feels the change. There are days when the burden of his own unresolved stories feels too heavy to bear. And it is then, in the memory of your gaze, your kindness, your unwavering presence, that a new space opens within him. The angels say, he is learning through you, that love need not be earned, nor feared. That it can simply be, a presence, a grace, a steady flame. Do not doubt the unseen ways in which your love is working. Healing is not always loud. Often, it moves in whispers, in unseen tides. And know this, you are not sent to fix, but to embody love as it is, a field where the weary may rest, where hearts may slowly remember how to open again. The angels wrap you in light and remind you, the heart that loves without demand is the heart that transforms. And your love, beloved, is doing just that. Not all is as it seems. The angels draw close now to remind you, though the path winds and the outcome feels unseen, you are not adrift. This journey is guided by hands far greater than your own. There is a divine current beneath the surface of this connection, one that flows with perfect wisdom, even when the mind doubts, even when the heart aches for certainty. The angels say, every pause, every delay, every seeming setback is part of a timing beyond your control. What feels like stillness is, in truth, preparation. He is being shaped in unseen ways, just as you are. The divine is crafting within both of you the capacity to hold what is destined to come. The angels whisper, trust the pace of the soul. Love born of spirit cannot be rushed, nor can it be diminished by time. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29 verse 11. Rest in this promise. Though your eyes may not yet see the full unfolding, the heavens have already written the next chapter. Walk with trust, beloved. The hand of God is upon this path, and what is meant for you is already drawing near. Beneath the careful words, beneath the practiced smiles, there is a heart longing to be known. The angels reveal, he carries a tenderness so deep, it terrifies him. You catch glimpses of it sometimes, in the softening of his gaze, in the unspoken ache when you part. These are not mere accidents. They are the stirrings of a soul on the verge of surrender. But surrender, dear one, is a fragile thing. The angels say, before love can fully bloom, it often must pass through the valley of fear. He fears being seen, truly seen. For to be seen is to risk rejection, to open ancient wounds that have long been protected. And yet, he longs to put down the armor. Your presence calls to that deeper part of him, the part that knows, here I could be safe. Here I could be known. The angels whisper, his hesitations are not a reflection of his feelings, but of his wounds. He is not resisting you, he is resisting the vulnerability love demands. Be patient, beloved soul. Each step he takes toward his own heart is a step closer to you. The walls may fall slowly, but they are falling. And remember, it is not your task to tear them down. It is your grace, your steady love, that makes their crumbling inevitable. For when I am weak, then I am strong. 2 Corinthians 12 verse 10. Even in his weakness, the seeds of courage are taking root. And one day, when fear has lessened its grip, love will rise, clear, strong, unafraid. There comes a moment, and it is here now, where the soul is asked to release its grasp, to breathe, to trust. The angels gather close and speak gently, what is meant for you, no force can steal. What is not, no striving can claim. You have walked this path with an open heart, beloved. You have loved without condition, hoped without demand. And now, it is time to rest in the knowing that you have done enough. The journey of this love is not yours alone to shape. There are forces at work far beyond your sight, weaving the unseen threads of destiny. Acceptance is not giving up. It is the sacred act of handing the reins to the divine, of saying, I trust what is for me will find me, in the right time, in the right way. The angels say, hold space for him, yes, but hold space for yourself first. Let your life be rich with joy, purpose, and beauty that is uniquely yours. And know this with all your being, the right love, when it's time, will not need to be chased. It will come to you with a quiet certainty, a gentle unfolding. It will meet you where you are, whole, radiant, and free. The angels smile upon you and leave this blessing. The Lord will fight for you, you need only to be still. Exodus 14 verse 14. Rest now, dear soul. Trust. The love that is yours is already on its way, drawn not by your efforts, but by the truth of who you are. What is yours will know the way home.